What's up, Facebook? You already know what it is. This is the Crime Chaser. I'm live, unedited, and uncut. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's a good time to be living in perilous times. Thank God for health and strength. Thank Him for a peace of mind. Really do. I thank y'all for coming on in. Kenosha, Wisconsin. They did it again, people. I tell you. We just don't get it, do we? We don't get it. We don't get it. And see, I'm going to go a little different route today. The only way that they can pull this off the way they pull it off is through the law. Through the law. It's the lawmakers. If it wasn't for the politicians, they would not be able to pull off what they pull off today with Jacob Blake today. Here's a man that got shot 7 times in the back for a little knife or box cut he had or something, and it wasn't swinging at the police, none of that. 7 times and paralyzed. And I read the topic, Jacob Blake will not be charged, nor the officers will not be facing criminal charges. So what they saying is, this is what they saying. We paid y'all. We're going to pay you. And we're going to make this go away, and we're going to start all over again with a man paralyzed in a wheelchair. A man got shot 7 times in the back in front of his little children. Here just about a week ago, here in Chicago, Illinois, and I believe in one of these little suburbs, what suburbs what that was? Woodridge, or one of these little suburbs, where a young, white, 24-year-old male Caucasian threw knives. I mean, he threw knives at the officers. Sprayed fire extinguisher, sprayed the stuff from come out of the fire extinguisher on the officers. You know what happened, don't you? He lived to tell his story. He wasn't shot or none of that. I mean, these are the same stories that we hear over and over and over. People, this thing is real. You're nothing to them. Didn't they show you in Chicago, where I'm at, that young lady, Anjanette Young? They illegally raided the wrong house, and she explained to them. First of all, you knew you was in the wrong house when you knew that you was looking for a male and not a female. And she was butt naked. And they walked around like they was on an auction block. People. And that was covered up. But I'm going to show you how black people get treated in America. And some of you black people, you think this is the way things are supposed to be. Black people on the bottom and white people on the top. You think this way it's supposed to be. Listen, people. We have a problem here in America. It's hate. Some of us call it racism, but it's pure, deep-seated hatred toward people that look like you and I. Well, why they hate us? They own all the land. They control the water. They control electricity, gas, food, all the natural resources. They make all the laws, and they still hate us. For what? For what? White supremacy is real, people. Some of you don't believe that white supremacy is real. You think just going to school, getting an education, staying out of trouble, get married, get a house, and that's how life's supposed to be. Live and pay taxes and die. No. It's more than life than just buying a house, getting married, having a good job, getting educated, staying out of trouble. It's way more than that than life is. Way more than that. and white folks telling us what to do, where to sit down, where to go. You can't do this, you can't do that. Then they turn around and put black people in these key offices, but you're only putting up a black person with a white mentality. Think like white people think. To keep black people down. The same laws that's on the playbook, that's on the law book, to keep them up, it keep us down. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They figure, okay, we'll give them some money. We control the money. We make the value of money go up and down. We the masters of money. We the master of criminology. We the master of war. We the master of art of war. People, they don't want us to have anything. And a lot of times we don't say nothing because we're afraid. We're working for them and we have a job, we have a family, and we got to take care. And I understand. We play that role, get along, go along. We all do. Don't pretend like you don't do it. You do it. We all go against our own morally feelings sometimes to do and keep our jobs. And you know it, we do. It's like a maze, people. This thing is real. These people have a deep-seated hatred for us. And any white person that's listening to me that have participated in the slave trade or anything like that, but you are reaping the benefits of your forefathers, your former slave fathers and grandfathers and grandparents and stuff like that. You're reaping the benefits. You're living off old money, money that we slaved for and worked for free and built this country. We fought in your wars. We followed your rules. You still killed us. We went to school. You still killed us. We dressed up like the way you wanted to dress up. You still killed us. You told us to be nice and cordial. You still killed us. You told us to be nonviolent, but you still killed us. Martin Luther King is a prime example of that. What's really going on with America? Now you got the vaccination out. Now you're making commercials. You're paying people that's celebrities to take the virus, the vaccination, so we can trust our celebrities and our entertainers. But one thing, we all are not naive, white America. We know what you're trying to do. We know what you have done to the Tuskegee experiment. And that wasn't no experiment. That was just a war on black men. That's all that was, on the black race. Wasn't no experiment. It was war. And you know it was war. And we're doing exactly what you do to us. When you arrest us, you go into our background and you dig up stuff. Now you want us to take a vaccination that you probably already had, pretend like some black woman was instrumental of finding it and developing it. Or we won't be taking as a food. Now you might get some of us, but you're not going to get all of us. All of us is not naive. Trust me. You might get a majority of us, but some of us that know better, that's willing to accept death in this life before we conform to white supremacy. Trust me. And you wonder why our young people walk around here talking about defund the police. How can police officers, white Caucasian police officers, serve and protect a community that they don't respect? How can they serve and protect a community that they believe that are their enemy? They're not going to do it. Why should they stop crime and it would take food off their table? Why should they? If they get the Chicago murder rate down to 100 a year, You know how many jobs police will lose, will get laid off? So they listen. They're looking as crime, and crime is a billion-dollar industry, people. People get paid off crime. Lawyers get paid off crime. Police get paid off crime. The attorneys get paid off crime. Hospitals get paid off crime. The funeral home directors get paid off crime. The vendors get paid off crime. The phone companies get paid off crime. The t-shirt company get paid off crime. The underwear company get paid off crime. The Snickers, the candy, they get paid off crime when we get incarcerated, people. Listen, it's the same playbook. Let me say it why it's on my mind. You black police officers, sheriffs, CIA, FBI, and you know I'm finna tell the truth on you. You know you better not get caught shooting a white boy, a white teenager, because you thought he had a gun or he feared for your life. You know better. You know what would happen to you if you kill a white person. You know it. Listen, it's only the white officers that don't care about shooting a black person because he feel like he's an animal, he's worth nothing, he's worthless anyway. He don't count. That's why they can shoot us down like dogs. And they can sympathize with another white person that look like them. And say, oh, he have mental issues. He have a problem. Let us talk it out before we shoot. But with a black person, look at Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old young man, got gunned down within seconds on the scene. We see the videos. Look at Eric Gardner. We see the videos. What more proof do we need that we're living in two different Americas? I believe one of the Muslim brothers said it. He said a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. And I believe that. I begin to believe that more and more and more. See, when you get older, more wisdom come with age. Some of you guys think black people dropped the ball. No, we didn't drop the ball. Some of us got silenced. We made a little money and we got quiet. But if always a remnant, it's always a remnant. God always have a remnant, those that would not bow to the statue of Balaam. God always have a remnant. The scripture says, he said, who are those? Those are they that love not their lives even unto death and overcame by the word of their testimony, people. There's some folks out here that love black people, that would not sell black people out no matter what the cost. Black officers, I see you, and I know you're frozen in fear. You know you're trained. You better not shoot a white boy. You better not shoot a white woman because you fear for your life or you thought they had a gun. You know the play. You know the bit. You know I'm telling the truth. Say it. You know I'm telling the truth. Why we don't never see you on TV shooting and killing a white person? Because you know. You know what it is. You know. You know. You know. You know the truth. You better not. A Somalian man, black man in Minnesota, shot and killed a white woman. You know what happened. Anyways, no time prosecuting that police officer. I'm thinking they gave him like 12, 20 years or something like that in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Black people, you can keep living in this bubble and thinking white America love you if you won't. Keep thinking it. Keep thinking that. They've already proven to you you're nothing to them. You're nothing. Oh, they'll love for you to entertain them. As long as you're doing what they say, you all right. Start being rebellious. Come on out here in the field with me. Be a field Negro. You won't be too popular. You're going to get punished, and you know it. People, let me just say something. When they start putting up plywood and calling for the National Guard, you knew that was your answer right there, that they was not going to file any criminal charges against neither officer, against Jacob Blake. We've seen it too much. But I see some of you same black people, when black people on here looting, burning up the town, you talking crazy, you talking stupid, you downing them, you call them savages and everything. You ain't saying nothing about these white police officers where they did that black brother and his family in front of his family, his children. And see, white people are good for deflection, getting away from the real thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, police is just the symptoms. The lawmakers are the problems because they put policy in play. If it was a policy in play and say if you kill as an officer, if you kill an unarmed person unjustifiably, your punishment will be life in prison, 40 years mandatory. I guarantee you we won't have as much. It won't get it all, wipe it all away, but it won't be too much. They'll think twice before doing it. But when they are the judges, the lawyers, and the jurors, they can do anything and get away with it. Anything. Who gonna tell the person that make the law, that control the law, what to do, how he should do, when he should do it? I'm just telling the truth, people. You can keep living in this fantasy world like America love you. America don't love you. You're nothing to them. Look at the Hispanics working, and you out there selling loose squares, robbing and carjacking. Not saying that the Hispanics not out there carjacking and gangbanging. People, we need help. We are sick people. We have fallen in love with our abusers. With our abusers, people. We think this is the way life's supposed to be. White man on top and black man on the bottom. We think this is the way things are really supposed to be. And that's not so, people. We think because we go fight in the white man army, he gonna give us a pass. Or if we join in some of his fraternities and sororities, that we get a pass. I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to read between the lines. The devil, when he make deals, he don't keep no deals. Listen, people, we all we got. And that's all I got to say. I'm not going to drag this on. We all we got. Those that can be saved, let them be saved. Those that cannot be saved, then we can do. It's a new day now, people. Peace out. And like that brother said, there is no justice in America when it comes to black people. America is quick to talk about law and order, but they leave justice off because they don't want to give justice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all so much. Black love, black unity, black power. And I meant every word that I said. And I'm saying it's unapologetic. Don't care who delete me. Don't care who unfriend me. Don't care who don't speak to me no more. Don't care. Yes, I am an angry black man. And an unapologetic black man. And I have a right to be. And every soul to be. And you should too. If you know your history. Peace.